What's up, YouTube? I've been doing some what I think is upgrading on the trx4 with a low center of gravity battery tray, and Bull Gear sent me some weights for the axles, so I'm going to test this before and after. I've already placed the stock battery tray, and so this is completely how you get it out of the box, stock. So I'm going to do a test and see if this stuff actually works or if it's just more headache and waste of time than it's worth. So I've got the ramp set up right now at 40, let me check, I think it's 42. 42 degrees. So this is 42 degrees, and we'll go steeper and steeper until it flips backwards, and then we'll try a side hill, and then we'll switch the stuff over and see if we can get better results. So here we go at 42 degrees. No problem. I'm going to pause it, set the ramp to maybe 45, and try it again. Okay, now here we are at exactly 45 degrees, and we'll see what it'll do. It's a traction problem, not a weight problem. Uh, 45 degrees, not bad. We'll go up to probably 48, 50, just somewhere close. Okay, we're on 48 degrees, and I'm using a level, but it does have the, there you go, the adjustable, you know, whatever, whenever you get the level. So whenever you get the bubble level, then it'll show you what degree it's on. So right now it's at about 48. So we'll try it again. Well, it'll sit there on 48, but the least little bit of acceleration and it comes back. So looks like stock is going to be about 48 degrees, not moving, before it flips backwards. So we'll see what we can get out of going horizontal. It's still on 48. I'm just going to set it here and see. That's not going to happen. I'm going to drop us some. Okay, we're on 40 degrees now, and I can't even get it to without moving. It just won't do it. It won't set at 40. So we're going to go a little lower and see what we can get. Right here is 36 degrees. will set not moving at 36 degrees. Okay. Basically 36 degrees, if you place it very carefully, it will set. But the second it moves at all, I mean, it's a balancing act at 36, not moving. Here's the same 36 degrees that it would barely balance on with the body on, and I've taken the body off, so just show you the difference. No problem. I mean, now with the body on, it would set here if you placed it very, very gently, and but the minute you give it any acceleration at all, it would instantly just topple over. So, no problems without the body. Okay, this is about the max with no body. It's at 41, and it'll sit there, but if I try to move, so there's a 5-degree difference in with having the body on versus having the body off. So I think it was 36 degrees with the body on, it would balance but not move, and with the body off it is 41 degrees balance but not move. So that's a 5-degree difference. Now we're going to go in and put in the low center of gravity battery tray and test that, and then we will put on the axle weight that Bull Gear sent me, and we'll try that. And here's the stock battery tray. You can see it sits on top of the completely on top of the transmission, and basically, you know, the battery is above the frame rail. So we're going to switch it out with this one that will get the battery down, you know, down here. It'll get it below the frame rail, and we will give it another test. Okay, now you can see the difference. I got to tighten it down, but before, you know, basically the whole battery was above the rail and setting, you know, on top of the transmission. So now It's actually down. Okay, we got it at 38 degrees with the low center of gravity battery tray and the top, the fender body. So I've tried, if I go up 1 degree it falls, and if I touch the throttle at all it falls. So we're at 38 degrees balancing act for side hill with the low center of gravity battery tray and the stock defender body. Okay, with the low center of gravity battery tray and no body, we are setting at 44 and 9/10. It is so close to 45 degrees. So I'm going to say 45 degrees. But it's barely, if you give it any throttle. So no body, low center of gravity battery tray, 45 degrees horizontal. Okay, this is with the body and the low center of gravity battery tray at 45 degrees. And that's no problem. Okay, this is 48 degrees. Well, hit move. So basically 48 degrees with the body and the low center gear. I'll try to get a little more just to balance. Okay, this is what I got sent to me by Bulgar RC, and because the video is starting to get really long, I'm not going to show the install, but I am going to pop the old ones off, put these weighted brass ones on. It don't tell the weight, but they're brass. And we'll put them on and see how any difference. Okay, what these are, they replace the stock outer housing here, so this plastic one will come off, and these will go right on in their place. So let's get to it. Okay, you will have to take the bearings out of your plastic piece and swap them over into the new piece. And these had very, very little grease, so I've just got some marine grease here. I'm not going to put too much. Well, let's just get it back on and clean that up just a little bit and add some grease, and then we'll get it back together. Okay, I have them installed on both sides, so just about to put the last tire back on and give it a shot. Okay, we're back with the wheel axle covers installed with the low center gravity battery tray, and 60 degrees is where it would set but not be able to accelerate without falling over. So it's still set at 60 degrees, and we're going to see what it'll do now. Okay, well, it will clearly accelerate without flipping back, but I don't have enough traction, so I'm going to go on up and see where I can try to reach the max of where it will balance without flipping back. Okay, and we're at now 62 degrees. Still the same problem. It's not trying to flip back yet, but it just can't hold traction. I'm going to go on up. We're on 64 degrees. It's still not wanting to flip back, but same thing. Well, at 65%, it's wanting to come backwards. So I'm thinking that's going to be about the max with the axle weight and the low center of gravity battery tray. You can get diff covers and I don't know if you call them C-hubs or whatever in brass to add even more weight to the front, and I believe the more you add, the more it's going to help, because everything I've added so far has helped. So I think it definitely helps. I'll go in and watch all this back and see from stock to completely modded for what I have, and see what the difference is. With the stock body on, the axle weights, and the low center of gravity tray, I'm looking at about 51.5 degrees, and if I try to give it any acceleration, so 51.5. Okay, you can see on the chart both vertical and side. With just the tray, I got 2 degrees, and with the tray and the weight, I got another 1.5 degrees vertical and another 2 degree width on the side. So without the body, it was better. Since no one really runs without a body, it's not very important numbers, just showing you how much the body does affect it. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.